Que lo que mi gente? Today we're going to be talking about cringy things that people do or cringy things that you have to experience. So, estoy aquí con otro video. Vamos a comenzar. So one day, I'm watching some type of TV show or something like that, and I see a lady chewing something, and then she takes the food out of her mouth and she gives it to the baby, and I'm just looking like, ugh, that's disgusting. So, out of left field, my mother comes out of nowhere and she's like, oh, I used to do that with y'all. And I'm looking at her like, no, you didn't. And she was like, yeah.
I did that with all my babies.
And I'm looking at her again like, no, you didn't. And she's like,
yeah, I did it with you. I did it with this one over here. I did it with that one. I did it with this one.
And I'm in my head, like, because my mother's name was Burt. So I'm just in my head like, Burt. And she's just sitting over there with this grin on her face like, and I had no choice but to just be in, I just had no choice to be in my head like,
hey, eso es porque tú me pones de mal amor, porque no puedo contigo.
Porque es asqueroso.
es asqueroso. And you know, it's so funny because parents are such jerks because they can know that the information that they're giving you right now is ruining your life, and they just don't care. They just don't care. Like, how do you tell? First of all, when you see the devastation on my face, you're supposed to, because you know you want to be nice, you know, you're supposed to say something like, oh,
I was just joking. No, I wouldn't do, oh yeah, that's so disgusting. Or
whatever. But no, not my mother. Not her. She wants to ruin things for you. She wants to see you like she wants to see you heaving because of the disgusting information that you just received. You know, because I'm in there like, ugh. And you know what's so crazy? It's bad enough that once upon a time you put your
boob in my mouth, by the way, without my damn permission, and then you're gonna go on top of that and be on some, oh yeah, I used to chew food up and give it to you. Where, who, how, where did, when did you, how did you?
Who taught you that? Who taught you to chew your food up and pass it off to somebody? Like, I just don't understand that at all. I don't. Like, it makes me heave to this day because it's kind of like, no, you didn't. How dare you put something in your mouth, chew it up? You know, like, this is good. Like, it's looking like ground beef right now, and then just be on some
and give it to your baby.
Like, what would possess you to do something like that? What, because I'm whining? Let me whine.
Like, I don't care.
Y'all don't think about the thing, y'all don't think about the idea of once my child becomes an adult and I finally break this news, you know I wasn't okay with that. You know that I'm not going to be an adult and be like, oh
yeah, you know you had to do what you had to do. No.
Absolutely not. No, you did not have to do that. It's 1,001 ways that you could have made that food possible for me to eat it at a certain age. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have took a spoon and like smashed it up. You could have put it in your palm and smashed it that way.
Other than chewing it out first.
And then, like, we are not birds. We are not birds.
Like, you are not. I'm just so disgusted. And then it's even worse because it was my mother. Like, it's not like I seen somebody else's mother do that, which I did. But then I'm thinking, like, oh, okay, you know, they kind of, I don't know.
Yo no sé.
But, like, it was my mother. You feel like your mother, your parents, and stuff like that had to be completely different. Apparently not.
My mother is chewing things up and giving it to all her kids.
You know, type of situation. So it's not even. And you know what? I feel bad for the ones that came before me because they the ones that had to deal with that first. You know, I have 5 brothers and 1 sister. Y'all all seen that. Well, not all of them, because I do have one that's younger than me. But most of y'all seen that before me. And then, you know what? I'm upset because no one said anything. No one said anything about, like, yo, you know what mommy used to do? Because I would have daggone sure definitely wanted to get some of that information, because it's kind of like, no.
No, you stop her.
You know, it was some siblings, okay, that I had that was old enough to stop this because they were a certain age, or like by the time I was born. So you could have been
Like, oh no, Ma, you don't have to do that. Please, don't do that to him.
So it's like, I don't even just fault her. I fault them too. Because you could have stopped this. You could have stopped this. You could have made it to where this never actually happened. This was not my reality. And I'm like, wow, you know, pobrecita. You know, because you had to go through it, and then you was so nice enough to make it to where I didn't. But no, I have a bunch of jerks walking around in my family. Because not one damn person stopped her. Or at least stopped her once upon a time when they seen it happening or something like that. No, it's like, no, she did it to us, she gonna do it to y'all too. And I'm just kind of like, wow, you couldn't just do me that solid? You couldn't just help a brother out with the nasty? You had a great idea that I was probably going to be OCD when I got older, and you just let that happen anyway. Like I kid you not, every single time I think about certain situations that happened as a child, I just saw it like
my stomach just started turning. I'm like, oh my God, like, why? Why?
You did not have to do this, Burt. You didn't. You just wanted to be a jerk. Like that. Like, come on. It's disgusting. But I just wanted to really just share that with y'all, because it's like,
bless everybody who's just trying to do whatever they have to do as a parent, or whatever the case is. Like, I give a full applause to parents out there who is just doing whatever they possibly could do to provide for their children and to be the best parent that they can possibly be.
but I want you parents, you new parents, because the old parents or whatever the case is, they just jacked us up completely. They did the best that they could, and I appreciate that with conditions. But for the new parents that's potentially watching this video or whatever the case is, do not. Anything that you do, like stuff like that, just spare your child. You know, try to do it in the cleanest way possible or whatever. And that just brings me to another cringy situation that I either had to be in, or things that I see that other people do. Who came up with the idea of licking your finger and then going for somebody's face? People out there trying to fix eyebrows. People out there wiping sides of mouths and stuff like that. And it's kind of like,
how? How did you think, first of all?
you're in your own way trying to clean something off of my face, trying to fix something, and you did that first. Do you understand how disgusting and dirty the human mouth is? What are you doing? What are you doing? Because no, I'm just going to say nothing for a second and just wait for the answer.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Because you couldn't possibly think that you're cleaning something right now, and then it's by my mouth? It's here? And you just on some...
Why? 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 Like, why are we doing stuff like that to our kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing that? That is so disgusting. And then you wonder why families be getting sick together.
Like, oh yeah, everybody in the house sick. Oh my goodness, we all got it.
I wonder why. I wonder why y'all all have the same sickness. Why y'all all in the house barking right now. Because Ma want to be doing things like wiping things off the side of your mouth, but doing this first. Like, or Theo, he wants to do that too because he's like,
Oh, that's my little nephew, mi sobrino, or whatever. Let me go and put this, like that on there. Let me fix you up, or whatever. Let me,
no, that is so disgusting. People have natural nasty habits, and I want to do a whole video on natural nasty habits because the things that people do that they don't even realize they do, it's like, and the reason why I call it natural is because it's like you didn't think that through. It wasn't one of those.
Wait. Do I want to lick my finger first?
And then like put it on the person's face, or even worse, not even worse, because all these situations that on different levels for different people, certain things just take the cake. But what I don't understand is when people are dealing with paper, you know what I'm saying? Money, things that gotta go through this person's hands, through that person's hands, and it's like a person they'll be counting something out and they'll be like, and then that's what you're about to give me right now. Who came up with that? Like, you don't realize how disgusting you're being right now? Like, I've seen plenty of people, and then the sad part about it is it's money, so you're gonna take it, but then it's kind of like I think about what just happened with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a person just like, and then it'd be the nasty mouths too that's doing it. It just kills me because it's like you just did all of that, and you're doing it multiple times, which means that now the fingers that have recently touched this money wet is going back on your tongue. Back on your tongue. So not only are you doing something disgusting and giving it to me, now you're basically double dipping on money that has been in thousands of people's hands. So I mean, I guess in a sense, the person doing this and then handing it to you is, I guess, not so bad, but still, to see it, it's a lot of germs that's on money and stuff like that you don't get to see what happened with it. So it's out of sight, out of mind. But when you do it like that and then you give it to me, and then it's kind of like,
it's still wet.
And it's, I know there are plenty of people out there who understand exactly what I'm saying, and a lot of people, they just turn a blind eye to it because it's like something that you've seen before, you see on a constant basis. Like, whatever, I'll just wash my hands, I'll do whatever the case is that I need to do in order to like be clean again. But I know there's a lot of people that can relate to me on the situation because it's just, I don't understand it. Like, I really don't. And maybe it's because I have OCD. It stands out to me much more. But seriously, we have to be more conscious of the nasty, disgusting things that we're doing. And it's so cringy because it's like, when you're not noticing it, somebody else is noticing it. And I'm just looking like, wow, like, what's really going through this person's head right now as far as why they're doing what they're doing. And I'm super curious. Like, I don't know why I wasn't a scientist or something, because I'm always that why person. Like, why this person doing this or why they doing that? I feel like freaking Button's companion. I don't know if I just dated myself, not date, whatever. I don't know if I just put an age on myself, or whatever, when I said Button's friend or whatever, because the little girl that says. Why she keeps asking why, and then when you get sick of her, she's like, okay, love you, bye bye. Like, I'm that guy pretty much, because I just want to know, like, certain things, like what goes through people's heads as far as their logic behind decisions that they're making out here. And don't get me wrong, like, I don't it could be things that I do that another person notices and they're like, ugh. And I'm praying that I don't have that. But, it could be that. So it's not like I'm really judging. It's just I'm curious as to, when it comes to really nasty things, why do people, just do it or whatever? Like, why isn't it that you're thinking about, let me try to be as, clean as possible, when I'm doing this? And maybe they are thinking that way. But I've seen people serving food and then they doing stuff like,
I'm a pass. I'm like, yeah, I'm not even hungry anymore. It's just, I get like that. Don't worry, it's nothing against you.
So I just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention, or whatever the case is. Please spam that comments section down below and just share with me an experience that you've had where a person was just naturally nasty and it was just so cringy to you when it was happening. And maybe it happened to you. And it's like, back in the day, not that I'm old or anything like that or whatever, but when I was younger or whatever, I just noticed that a lot of things was happening, and out of just being young and not being able to be on some, what the F are you doing? You had to kind of endure certain things or whatever, or you just felt like maybe that's normal because it's your family that's doing it, or it's, it don't seem like it's bothering anybody else. So it's kind of like it's being allowed to happen. And you just like, okay, that's kind of strange, kind of nasty, but whatever. I'm a kid. What can I really say? At that time. Nowadays, kids, they just be saying whatever they want to say. But when I was growing up, it wasn't like that. It was more so, if something happened, if you questioned it, it was a good chance you was gonna get like a back, and the person wasn't even gonna look. Because my mother was good for stuff like that. Either she was plucking you really, really hard, or she was like, she got tired of you and she was just like, bow. And it's kind of like,
wow, you didn't even look.
You don't know where you hit me at, like, but it didn't matter or whatever like that. Love her. But yeah, it was just stuff like that you just couldn't question. So on that note, I want you guys to live life in the cleanest way possible, and I will see you in the next video.